We are live, y'all, from the atrium of the Carnival Valor after our brief excursion into Cozumel, Mexico. We spent about an hour in Cozumel wandering around the port, having a grand old time.
Getting our exercise.
Yes, we enjoyed it. We can't wait to bring you the content from this whole trip, which has been a blast. We've had so much fun. Um, the ship is awesome. Love the colors. In fact, you'll see the colors in the second half of the vlog after I adjusted the camera setting. I'm gonna have to go into Adobe Premiere and try to readjust the colors. Didn't realize I had the camera settings wrong, but that's what happens sometimes whenever you're vlogging and your camera is not set up correctly.
Well, and you accidentally hit a button or not pay attention.
Yeah, not pay attention, and you hit the wrong button. But we went into the port and we stopped at Fat Tuesdays and hung out for a minute. We are in the atrium here. If I pan the camera around, guys can see the glass elevators going up and down and what it looks like in here. We came back. Hey, J&S, driving to work. Hey, we appreciate you hanging out with us. We came back and went to our room, but Jerron is cleaning our room at the moment. So Duran. He said it was like Duran, so it's Duran. For some reason I want to say Jerron. But Duran, we're giving you a shout out. So if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, we're giving you a shout out. Doing a phenomenal job with cleaning the room and the towel animals and all that.
And his always remembering your name.
He's the first one on the cruise we've been on that remembers my name because I go by my middle name. And so whenever they have us on the manifest, they generally go by my first name. So they called me by my first name for the whole cruise. I told him on the first day, I said, if you can remember my name, you'll be the first one. So then, like the coming back to the room, it was either the first day or the second day. He stopped me and goes, "Hello, Greg." And he had his name hidden up. He said, "Now what's my name?" And I couldn't remember his name, so he got me. So
he shouted you down the hall, wasn't
he? He did. The very first day, I come out of the room and he shouted at me, "Hey, Greg!" So he remembered it right off. These guys are awesome. Our the head server last night, her name was Puspa. Gotta be careful with that. Puspa. She was sweet too. She asked because we had the camera on the table if we were vloggers, and so we have our little cards that we hand out that's got the QR code. So we handed it to her, and she was excited about going back and looking at the masks. Make it difficult to
understand what you're saying,
to communicate with them, and so
some of them don't talk very loud.
Yeah, especially when it's loud and it's hard to hear them. So. Yes, Tom, we are in Cozumel. We've already been off the ship and went into port and hung out for a little bit and looked around. And we decided we didn't want to venture very far from the port. Last time we did, and got ourselves in a little bit of trouble. So we decided this time to stay close by. We have another cruise coming up in 2 weeks to Jamaica and back to Nassau. So this one we just kind of ventured out to see. Hang out a little bit in port, get some footage, and came back to the ship and enjoy a little bit of peace and quiet on the ship because this ship is packed.
This one, I
think, because it's Thanksgiving and they really packed the ship this particular time. So it is standing room only most of the time.
Comedy. A lot of these people are from New Orleans and Louisiana.
Oh, you're gonna be on the Mardi Gras? That's awesome. Everybody we talk to is going to be on the Mardi Gras except us. But you're going to love the Mardi Gras. We have Antoinette at Fun, one of our sister channels, I want to say, one of our friends.
She gets on the Mardi Gras.
She is leaving today on the Mardi Gras. So we sent her a bon voyage in our Facebook group. And so she's going to have a blast. But yeah, in January, you're going to love it. So I guess it's the Eastern Caribbean or the Western Caribbean. So which one are you on? I guess you're doing the Western if you're going to be in Cozumel. That's the same one she's on. She's coming to. She will be in Cozumel Monday, I think. She's getting on today. She'll be here Monday. So that's cool. Enjoy it, man. Take lots of pictures. If you can think about it and join our Facebook group, share some pictures there for everybody to see. That would be awesome. Be a part of it. So we hope to have some vlogs from this come out here. It's going to take me another week or two to get them out, but if you hadn't subscribed to the channel, go hit it, and so you'll see them whenever they pop up. We would love to have you be a part of that, and so that we can, if you subscribe back to your channel, Mahogany Bay and Costa Maya. That's cool. That's the thing about this cruise coming out of New Orleans. It only had Cozumel. We had 2 sea days yesterday and tomorrow, and then just Cozumel was the only stop. So when we got here in a couple of weeks is Ocho Rios and Nassau. It was supposed to be Grand Cayman, but of course Grand Cayman's not receiving anybody right now, so we did not get a chance to go anywhere else. And we were just in Nassau in August, yeah, on the Carnival Magic. So we are having fun. You can go back and watch those rides. Of course, you won't see much of Nassau or Half Moon Key, because we were under the impression at that time that we were going to be back on the same excursions, or not the same excursions, but the same ports, because we were supposed to be on the Carnival Liberty, but that got canceled. So together we travel. Hey guys, they haven't announced the official capacity, but we were in the welcome aboard show or something yesterday, and he said just the U.S. passengers on here or something like that was like 2,700, and so when you factor in Canada and the other countries that are represented, it's got to be.
Canada is represented third.
I don't know
that country.
They said, but it's got to be almost that capacity. This thing is. I mean, whenever, especially like yesterday during Sea Day, when you take a look around Lido, I mean, you can't stick anybody else in the pool, either the aft pool or the Lido deck pool. I mean, it's the buffets. It takes a while to get anything
like
done.
The comedy club last night, it was almost standing room only.
Well, they're not letting anybody stand. They even already said that in the comedy shows, it's seating room only. So if you don't, once it's full, they turn everybody away. So it's almost back to pre-cruise standards, I guess. So it's packed.
They're a little more stricter on this cruise with face masks than they were on the Magic.
That's one thing they've been saying a lot here is put mask up in all these venues and everywhere else. Unlike the Magic, they didn't seem to announce that very often. But every time you go into a show or anything like that, it's sip and cover, sip and cover, sip and cover. So
I even had a server in the buffet this morning asked the gentleman behind me where was his mask, and he said he couldn't find one. He told him where to go to get one.
Yep, I don't know if it's just the Valor or if maybe Carnival's cracking down across the board, but it seems to be a little bit more strict with the masking than it was. So it could be a ship-by-ship basis or case-by-case basis, who knows. But I'm hoping it'll end eventually, because it's really aggravating for the crew, for us, trying to interact with the crew. That's the biggest thing, because we really want to see their faces and talk to them. Like last night, I tried to get a kind of a little selfie deal with Felicia and our server, and of course she was adamant about it. She wasn't going to pull that mask down to get a selfie, and we were fine with that. But love to see their smiling faces. But anyway, guys, we just wanted to jump on and say hello and tell you guys, hey, we hit 300 subscribers on the channel today, which was really cool for us, especially being in Cozumel today and filming and getting ready to share more vlogs with you guys and more vlogs in a couple of weeks. We're just really excited about what's going on with the channel, and thankful for each and every one of y'all that support us and watch the stuff and make fun of us and talk about us behind our backs and all that good stuff. I'm just kidding. You're probably wrong. But if you do, that's okay. We understand. We talk about us behind our backs too. So Felicia talks about me in front of my back. So, but anyway, guys, we love y'all. We appreciate you. We'll see you soon. And if y'all got travels coming up, make sure that you share on our Facebook group so that we can encourage people to go watch them. And anyway, we love you. We'll see you guys all soon and on the next journey. Bye, guys. Bye.
Another up there, yeah.